You spent 4 years getting the degree they told you to get. You tailored your resume, you wrote the cover letters, you applied to 300 jobs, and the entry-level job doesn't exist anymore. If you've graduated in the last 2 years, you already know what I'm about to say. But I need to say it out loud because the data confirms what we've been living through, and it's worse than you think. Let's start with the term entry level. What does that mean anymore? Because when I pull up those job listings, this is what we find. Entry level, but requires 3 to 5 years of experience. Mastery of tool that didn't exist when you started college. And oh, by the way, 10,000 people already applied for this job before you even saw the posting. Here is what nobody's telling you. The game changed, and it changed fast. Between 2024 and 2025, the entire structure of entry-level hiring reversed. Let me show you exactly what happened. In 2024, about 55% of employers required a bachelor's degree for entry-level position, already high. But here is the kicker. By 2025, that number jumped to 71%. That's a 16 percentage point increase in 1 year. Now, you may be thinking, okay, so more job wants a degree. That's not new, I have a degree. But here is where it gets insidious. This isn't about education. This is about filtration. Companies aren't asking for degrees because they need more educated workers. They're using degrees as an automated gatekeeper. Think of it like a drone bridge. When the application volume is low, the bridge is down. Anyone can cross. But when you use AI tools that make it free and instant to apply to 1,000 jobs, suddenly companies are drowning in applications. So what do? They raise the drawbridge. The degree isn't proof you can do the job. It's proof you can jump through hoops. It's proof you have compliance. Persistence? That. It's a filter. Nothing more. But here is the double hit. Not only are the requirements going up, the number of actual entry-level jobs is going down. Since 2021, entry-level posting have dropped by 11.2%. So fewer jobs, more requirements, more competition. This is what economists call a structural contraction. This is what you call screwed. And before you say, well, I just get better at interviewing or network more, let's talk about the first piece of this puzzle. Remember when entry level meant you learn on the job? When the first 6 months were training and you slowly build skills? That job is extinct because the tasks that used to define entry level work, data entry, basic research, scheduling, simple analysis, those are the exact tasks that generative AI does better, faster, and for free. So here is a paradox. The entry-level job still exists on paper, but the actual work that job used to entail? Gone. Which means the new entry-level jobs requires you to do things that are not entry-level. Between 2024 and 2025, the demand for AI skills in entry-level posting surged by 30%. That means employers accept you to walk in the door already fluent in tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, Tableau, Python for data analysis. Basically, they want a senior level skill set at an entry level salary. And if you don't have it, there are 10,000 other applicants who claim they do. This is what I call the skill gap paradox. Everyone talks about the skill gap like it's the workers' fault. Oh, young people aren't just prepared. But the gap isn't between what workers know and what the jobs actually need. The gap is between what companies claim they'll train you on and what they actually expect you to already know. And because AI has automated the training ground, the easy stuff you use to learn by doing, there is no on-ramp anymore. You expected to start at mile 5 of a marathon. Okay, so if this isn't about education, and it's not about laziness, and it's not even about skills, what is it about? This is about risk. Within high interest rate economy, capital is expensive. Investors want profit now, not 5 years from now, which means companies can't afford to take risk on unproven workers. So they optimize for safe hires, people with credentials, people with experience, people who won't need training, won't need mentorship, won't need time to ramp up. And here is the dark part. The system is designed to make you blame yourself. Maybe my resume isn't good enough. Maybe I'm not networking right. Maybe I need another certification, another degree, another. The entire industrial complex of career advice, resume templates, interview coaching, it exists to make you think this is a personal failure. But it's not. This is a structural failure. You are not broken. The market is broken. And until we name that clearly, nothing is going to change. So what do you actually do? Because I'm not going to leave you just with doom. Here is a reality. 1. Understand the game you're playing. Every application you send is not going to a human. It's going to an ATS, an applicant tracking system. You need to optimize for keywords, not personality. I hate that this is true, but it is. 2. Build proof of work that bypasses the resume. A GitHub portfolio, a Substack, a video breakdown of a case study. Something that shows that you can do the thing, not just that you learned about the thing. 3. Target companies that are still hiring for growth, not efficiency. Startups in Series A or B funding, scrappy mid-market companies, places that can't afford the perfect candidate and are willing to train. And 4, this is the hard one, reframe what entry level means to you. Maybe it's not a corporate job. Maybe it's a freelancing for 6 months to build a client list. Maybe it's a contract role that turns into full-time. Maybe it's an internship that actually pays. The traditional pathway is clogged, so build a side path. It's not fair, it's not what you were promised, but it's the terrain. Look, I know this video is heavy, but I'd rather you understand what you're up against than keep blaming yourself for the system that was rigged before you even applied. If you're on this right now, if you've sent out hundreds of applications and heard nothing back, I want you to hear this. You are not failing. You are navigating a labor market that is fundamentally restructuring in real time. And that takes resilience, not just skills. If this video helped you clarify what's happening, share it with someone else who's struggling. Because the more we name the system, the harder it is for them to gaslight us into thinking it's our fault. I will see you in the next one. And hey, keep going. You're closer than what you think.